You know I had to come on. You know, I had just finished watching Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful. Tony Moore from Distant Days was like, James, here's the news. I had no idea. I was like, what? So you know I have to come on. Let's have a talk, kids. Well, you know, let's talk it out. I'm actually kind of speechless. I'm a little speechless. I'm a little speechless. This is big news. Days of Our Lives is leaving in a month. In a month, it is leaving and going to a streaming service. That's very interesting. It is. Woo! It is something else. It's something else. Let's talk about it, Zach. Come on in, Zach, Janice. Super chats are enabled. If you want to be so kind, help this channel continue. Buymecoffee.com. James Martinez, another way too. We're gonna talk about it. There's all kinds of different things. This news just happened. I read a few things just now, and yes, I have my own feelings too. So I want some more folks to come in a little first before we start talking about it. Welcome, Zach. Welcome, Janice. We're going to talk about it. I want people to come in a little more. So I do want to hear what you have to say too. I want to hear everything you guys. I just contacted my cousins, like you said, Zach, who don't have streaming services, who aren't on. I'm trying to get everybody's. I'm trying to. My phone's off the hook, ringing off the hook. I'm trying to gauge this because this is very interesting. This is huge, shocking news for the TV world, for the streaming world, and for soap operas, and for NBC. I think, we are leaning this direction. We're starting to go. They did Beyond Salem. I don't know how well or not well they did, but they got a lot of buzz and Emmy nominations. Things are going that direction. I know some folks who watch only on Peacock. Anyway, just like some people only watch on Paramount Plus or watch Hulu, the other shows. I'm a DVR person. My DVR is sitting right here. I DVR every day from the TV, from NBC, and watch it, or I watch it live. I'm home. So it's like, yes. Right now, I see. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Come on in. 10 people are watching so far, so come on in. They're also taking Thursday Night Football and Dancing with the Stars too. Moving them over there too. Oh my God, this is big. Tony told me I was watching the CBS subs when Tony Moore told me, my chocolate twin. So, and Canadian fans, there you go. That's around the world fans. It's a shocking development. But is this where we're going? Is this I read one of the articles and it did make sense in some ways. I keep trying to tell everybody out there, it's expensive to run these soaps. And the networks just don't really care. I told you guys, I've been saying it for a long time, and folks get mad at me and say all these things that come at me, and I'm like, I know stuff. So I'm like, they just don't. It's not what they want. They don't want it. They don't want to put the money into the soaps anymore. So almost thank God there's a Peacock, because what if Peacock wasn't here? Would days just go off the air? Think about that for a second, because every couple of years it's up for renewal. What if there was no Peacock? That's the crazy part too. You gotta think about that for a second. But this is getting good. They're just like, right, Mel, right, exactly, right. Marley, I know some people only watch on Peacock, but like I said, I have friends and family who don't have Peacock, don't have the money to have Peacock, who don't go online, who watch it live, who don't, soaps aren't a young person audience. It's an older person audience. And I think somebody in the chat room brought that up in here. And so I know personally, as a person who came on here 7 years ago and told Days viewers, you have to go on Twitter, you have to go on YouTube to watch us. Trust me, it was not a lot of, it was hard work to build older fans, but it worked. Same with When It Calls to Heart, it did work. A lot of older fans did subscribe, found a way to come on to YouTube, come on to Twitter, and follow our shows. So it can be done. Hi, Daphne. Hi, girl. Hey, girl. I know. It's gonna be. Well, see, I don't know. See, they haven't said yet if it's going to be a pay situation. So I know Peacock does without ads and with ads. Days has been finding. Tony's right. Days has been. It's free on Peacock. Okay, right. We're also wondering because Days also has so in advance. How many episodes will it be? 5 days a week? Will it be once a week? Will it be twice a week? Will that continue in 2023? I'm telling you, it's something else, you guys. There's a lot to be said about this. Because I'm saying, remember, if there was no Peacock, I think the show would be canceled. I really think that's what would happen. They would have said, sorry, we're done. And that's it. They would have said, we're canceled. Because look how fast it's going to Peacock in just a month. That's quick, kids. And let's say like next year or in 2 months from now, they're saying it's going to Peacock starting next month. That's a little over a month from now. That's what they're saying. I'm like, hey. Once again, they're having me verify who I am. I don't know why they're doing this. They're having me verify who I am or some shit like that. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, 1 second. I have to do something. They're making me verify who I am for some reason. I don't know why they're making me do this. Guess it's me. 49. Okay, it's me. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. They're making me verify who I am on YouTube. See, I'm talking about this, and all of a sudden, when we want me to verify who I am, that's interesting. Okay. Give me a second, you guys. I'll see you stuff in a second. They're making me do something that I don't want to do. I don't know why they're doing this to me all of a sudden. It must be Paramount. Wait, Paramount. It must be Peacock. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make James verify who he is. Like trying to talk shit about this, which I'm not actually. But I'm just like, okay, I'll be there in a second to see your comments. Give me a second. I'll be coming back soon, hopefully. Okay, can I get back to you guys now? Okay, now I'm coming back to you guys. They're making me do so. Okay, here we go. Now I'm back. Now I'm back. Make James verify who he is. Like trying to talk shit. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me see what you guys said. Okay. New episode said, the article said, watch new episodes, you have to pay $4.99 for Peacock Premium. I have two separate thoughts. This will motivate CBS to move to, well, I'll comment on that in a second. And maybe revive another soap. Maybe create a soap block. Why did I choose on half as well? Well, here's the thing. So, well, yeah, the audience pays for it. Yeah, Latasha, hi, Latasha, hi, Andrea. Okay, so here's the deal. So, I don't think the CBS soaps are in any danger of doing the same thing. They're sold as nighttime soaps all over the world. They're doing fine. I think they're doing fine. Days was the last of the four. It never kind of rose from that. It was the only soap on NBC. I think it has more to do with that than the other shows. I think General Hospital, stuff going on there too. But for the CBS soaps, I think they're okay. But shit, who knows, right? Right now, GH will be the lowest one. So yeah, who knows, right? Who knows on that one? I don't know why they made me do. I'm sorry, they made me do all this stuff. Okay. So I don't know. What would be great if someone said in here, yes, if we can bring Passions or Santa Barbara or something like that, that'd be great to have a little soap block or create a new soap or something. That would be cute. I don't know if they're gonna do that either. Days has been on the chopping block for how long? We all know Days has been on the chopping block for how long? It's been on for a long time. Every couple, they've been only renewing it every 2 years or so, right? Beyond Salem, Sagittarius, Beyond Salem has actually revived Buzz. And Days actually has been a lot better than in the past, as revived Buzz. But it is the only show on NBC that's a soap opera during the day. So Peacock is only available in the US. Okay, so you got international viewers. Dylan Matthews is in Australia. That's what I'm saying. I wonder how this works. Because Netflix, all those obviously all over the world. 20 years, just about right, Mel, just about right. I mean, it's been on the verge of cancellation every few years. So this to me smells of several things. One, they are trying to save it. They got a better deal on Peacock and it's streaming, and there you go. Your birthday's also canceled. Does it? Oh, does it? Or it is a last ditch effort. Days is one of the most watched programs on Peacock. Now, how do you know that, Simone? I'm curious because they haven't released. They were saying in articles that I read too, they weren't releasing how well the Beyond Salems have done. I'm always curious with streaming how they count what's a hit. I always wonder about that. So I always wonder how. I mean, I know on Netflix they have their top 20 and they list them like that. But like on Hulu, Peacock, all the other streaming services, I always wonder. Because I remember on Disney Plus, that was a whole thing. So I do the after shows for the Star Wars series, and they were saying how they finally released what they call their top 10 for the last couple of years, and they were like, it's in like 100,000s, or it was like this weird way they count what's a hit on that show. Like Mandalorian, Loki, it's just kind of like it's kind of like this weird like the system, but that's how they can tell what's a hit or not. So I'm very curious what Peacock, I'm sure they can tell what's being most watched. I wonder how they're doing that. Oh, you're born November 8th. Well, clearly your birthday's not the show is on before you were born. Clearly your birthday's not canceled. Yes. That's funny. But you know what I mean? I'm just curious how I don't know how they do it. Yep, we're replacing Days with with NBC News Daily. Like, we need more news shows. Yes, and as I was saying, older viewers and people who just live and watch soap operas live. I travel across the country, and I just see people who just sit there and they watch the show when it's on. They don't read some of a digest. They don't know. I mean, that's what's so interesting. It's like they don't do anything. They don't do anything extra. Like I'm online. Clearly, I'm online. Clearly, I have all the streaming services. Clearly, I have all this stuff. Hi, Shanika. I've talked to you in a while. Yeah, Batgirl now canceled. But they're also moving Thursday Night Football and Dancing with the Stars too. I'm thinking Days of Our Lives, Dancing with the Stars, and football are huge commodities that cross color and age and sexual orientation. Everybody watches those. You know, I watch football and I Dance with the Stars. But now they're moving them all to Peacock or where they're moving them all over. I'm like, that we're moving it to streaming. That's very interesting. It's just a bad thing. That's what we're saying, Dylan. We're like, we don't know what it is. It's either is it the beginning of the end or is it going to give it longer life? Because here's what's funny. What if it's a hit on Peacock? That's great. Again, but I don't know what a hit. I don't know what a hit is on Peacock. That's the thing. So I just know what that is. Like, is it 100,000 viewers? I mean, the show gets less than 1 million viewers a week. I said I get why they are like ready to unload it. I get why NBC's like, we can't afford this shit anymore. I mean, I get it. Salaries. I'm telling you, people are not making as much money as they used to. So again, Dylan, I want to see what are big numbers. That's what I'm just curious, like what they say about what are big numbers. I know on here, I can say I got 5,000 views on an episode on a show. That's huge. Right. Well, that's the thing. So it's still Court A Productions, Mel. So hopefully that's the whole point. A friend of mine just revealed he's now writing for Days of Our Lives. His first episode airs in December. So I wonder if that's still happening. He just announced that. So I know 2 people on the writing staff of Days who weren't originally writing, and they're both Black men, actually. So it's kind of interesting. I was wondering, what are they going to do? Because on Beyond Salem, they seem to go extra mile, right? For those of you who've watched Beyond Salem, it seems like they've gone the extra mile to have some fun with the sets and the transition, the B-roll and all that stuff. I enjoyed all the Beyond Salems and the Christmas. I enjoyed all that. TV's changing, you guys. It's changing. What is called television is changing. And it's not television's fault. It's viewers. It's us. We can't blame anyone else but ourselves. We can't. If folks don't tune in, shit don't happen. Everything's a business. And it's up to us, to our spending time and spending dollars. It's up to us to make hits. If people ain't watching General Hospital, they ain't watching General Hospital. And you can blame it on the writers, the production, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like if they're not watching it, they're not watching it. If folks aren't tuning in to Days of Our Lives, I feel like Days of Our Lives has been really good in the last year or two. If no one's come back to watch it, then what are they to do? My hair is a mess, you guys. Look at fucking Frankenstein and shit. I'm trying to put it in a ponytail. Because the humidity is crazy. But you know what I mean, kids, right? I mean, we are in charge. Think about it. We are in charge. We're in charge. This is happening because of us. Now, not you guys in the chat room. You know what I mean by us. We're watching. But I know a lot of folks who used to watch. They have no desire to watch it. And I'll post something and go, oh my gosh, she's still on the show still? But it doesn't make them tune in. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Hi, Deb. So, that's kind of thing. So this could be a wonderful thing. It could be a horrible thing. We have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. I have Peacock, so I will be watching whatever they decide to do. I'll be following it. I have the luxury. I have Peacock. I have the luxury that I have the money to pay for it, and I get paid for the premium, so I can watch everything. I have that luxury. But I know that everybody doesn't have that luxury. So but here's the thing, Zach. if the show doesn't translate on Peacock either, everything's ratings of some sort. It may not be the same ratings as, network TV, not doing story, because it's a subscription service. But there's still, what if it's not a top 10 show on them? They might be like, why are we doing this? What if it becomes more of a seasonal thing, like a Beyond Salem? That's what it is. Cable and DVR is expensive. This shit over here behind me, it's fucking expensive. I want to castrate whoever made these charges. I do. But because I work in the medium of television, I need this shit right now. Because this is what I do for a living. So I have it, and I pay for it, and more do I pay for it. And I actually got some downgraded stuff so I can go down in price. Right? I pay a lot of this for this goddamn thing. But everybody can't do that. It's expensive. Cable is outrageous. It's outrageous. It is. So that's me. I'm strung by the ball sack. So I'll be having this over here, and I'll be getting Peacock so I can watch that. But it's expensive. But I'm very fortunate I can pay for it, and I'm very fortunate. Not everybody is. So I totally get that. And there are folks who don't even know what that means. They don't have smart TVs. My TV was only $200. My big old TV was $200, and I got it at Costco. This Costco Vizio TV is the bomb. It does everything except stream me breakfast in bed. It does. So, but everybody has that luxury. Everybody has a Costco near them. Everybody has cheap TVs. Everybody has that extra income. And I'm telling you, there are people who are living hand to mouth, and their soaps are their escape. And they are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. And they don't have tablets and smart. I have friends who have flip phones, folks. Flip phones. They don't even have a smartphone, not even a cheap smartphone. They have flip phones. My stepdad has a flip phone. My friend has a flip phone. They don't have this technology like that. And tablets and phones are expensive too. This stupid phone was like $1,100. This iPhone 11 I got like 2 years ago. I'm making my last payment. My last payment is next month on this phone. It took me 2 goddamn years to pay off this goddamn phone. That's how sad this is. But I need this phone. I have all Apple products. It does everything for me. It's like a computer in a phone because of my life. That's what this is. That's what this is. I mean, I resent the fact that I have to have a phone like this, but it works. It works for my business. So I get expenses. I tell everybody I get it. I get expenses, and I tell it just. Somebody may say, "Well, it's only $5.99, only $6.99." Sometimes that $5.99. Sometimes that $5.99 is the difference between paying your rent or getting some food or getting the gas that's $7 a gallon here in Los Angeles. I get it. I am totally understand people when they say they can't do it, or they were hoping they'd have to get another streaming service because they already have Netflix, they already have Paramount Plus, or they already have another one, or Disney Plus. They watch those shows that are not on TV. Now they're like, now I have to get another streaming service. Well, I say, Zach, like I said, I'm gonna watch. I have Peacock, so I'm gonna watch. I have the luxury of doing that. And I know everybody doesn't. And to Mel's case, it's going to be like if you're nursing homes, retirement centers, whatever, it's going to depend on them if they decide to get, services like Peacock or Hulu or whatever for their people who live there. That's going to be another thing too. Will they get those services for those folks? Probably not. I mean, why would they do that for one show? Of course not. Because I literally have 6 or 7 streaming services I pay for. And it's my cable. I do. No, but that's the thing. I mean, as I'm saying, Dylan, no, I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm going, that's if they don't get those, if they're going to buy a service for one show for these people, and that's these are older people that really enjoy these shows. But I know folks who are not even old who just they live in rural Ohio or Indiana. My cousins who just watch the show when it's on. They're not part of Twitter. They're not part of anything. They don't do anything. They literally just watch the show, enjoy it, and go about their business. And one of them already just told me, I'm not buying Peacock. I'm not going to spend money on that. And so the thing is, streaming is the now and is the future. And in some ways, it's beautiful. Folks like me get to have a career. Because streaming actually has opened up this world where now there's more. There's so many shows, you guys, right? There are so many shows out there that I can't even keep track. Someone else is telling me about, you see this show? You see this show? You see this new show? There's so many shows that I have no idea about that people are just like telling me about, like the new Mr. McCarthy show. And I'm like, on what? What show is it? I can't keep up. I have shows in my queue that I'm trying to catch up. Right now I'm watching the Upshaws season 2 on Netflix. I'm trying to finish that. I just finished the Flight Attendant season 2 on Hulu. Like there's other. It's just too much. I have shows on Apple. I still haven't seen Ted Lasso on Apple TV, which everybody says, James, you need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. There's just so much TV. There's so much TV. And I say TV in quotes. There's so many shows. But that's also beautiful because a lot of my friends who are actors and directors and writers are getting a chance to work. And that's also a good thing. That we have YouTube, that I'm here on YouTube. I put shows out on YouTube and you guys get to watch them. I'm also a couple of streaming services on Amazon Prime, like Studio City. I'm on Studio City. I got a chance to do that show. I have friends at Hallmark and friends at GSC, JC, and it's just like it's a wonderful thing on some level too, that you can curate what you want to watch, how you want to watch it, when you want to watch it. It's a really good thing. It is. That part's a great thing. No, there's no bundles like that. No, well, not in America, it isn't. Not like that. Rabbit ears of TV. You said rabbit ears. That is hilarious. Well, that's the thing. First there was cable, and I was here for that. I was in the early years of cable, and now they're streaming. Video killed the radio star, and streaming killed the cable star. There you have it. Hulu's kicking the Disney stream service. Yeah, think about it sometimes. How many shows do you watch on the big 4 networks on TV? Like, how many shows do you watch on there? I watch a few, like Abbott Elementary, and then a few of those. I watch those on there. But other than that, I don't watch that much on regular network TV. I watch the soaps. I just do. But I do have Paramount Plus, and I do have Hulu, and I do have Peacock. So I can watch the soaps if I wanted to on those platforms. I can. But I just think this is very interesting. Hit that like button, thumbs up button since you're here. If you're first time visiting, thank you. Welcome to JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr. There are 20 people watching. I have 9 thumbs. If we get a few more, it'd be great. It helps me get higher in the algorithms or something. Everything's about algorithms. I never even knew what that word was until I got into social media. Also, there is so Marlon does have a package. But see, Disney, Hulu, ESPN, they're all owned by ABC. Disney. So that makes sense. But you can't do Disney Plus, Hulu, Paramount Plus. There's no package for that. So yeah, that makes sense, Monty. He's like, his are all ABC Disney owned. So that makes sense. That bundle. But you can't bundle Peacock, Hulu, Paramount Plus together in one. That they're all separate things. So, but that's the thing. I'm just saying it's. Oh, thank you, 17. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It helps me get it higher. But that's the thing. It's just one of those weird ass things where, soaps. I say this all the time, you guys. Most of these networks don't give a shit about the soap operas. They don't. And I always wonder, because they're not big money makers, you guys. They're not. So I always wonder, each network, why they keep who they've kept. So, porn people. I'm gonna get them. I use it on his channel. Did it? Okay, good. Okay, got it. Oh my goodness. Reports. Woo. Been a long time since that happened. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, caught him. It's Matthew and Jennifer. Yeah, so it's can't afford Wi-Fi. Oh dang, that's even rougher. That's even rougher. It's can't afford Wi-Fi. That's crazy. But that's the whole thing. Everybody, I mean, I live in LA. I live in a major city, a major everything. So, you know, that's crazy. Wait, but just I'll tell you more. I'm live. Yeah, why do they keep what they do? That's always curious. Why does ABC still have General Hospital? Why does CBS still have the other two soaps? So again, they're not huge money makers. That the audience is 1/10 of what it used to was. Imagine this. It's 1981. You're watching General Hospital, and 30 million people tune in for the wedding. Sure, there was some extra stuff, but the ratings were so good day in and day out. The 90s, Days of Our Lives was number 2, almost number 1. Almost knocked out Young and the Restless because the numbers were so good. They're done. They're not performing that way. There used to be 19 soaps at one time. 19. Now there are 4 left, and 3 will be left. That's what's so crazy. It's like that's, and I've been trying to tell you guys, you can timestamp it 10,000 every time I tell you. So I'm just curious why they keep what they keep, because I hear things all the time. And the reason why I haven't said it to you, things I'm not going to share everything I hear, because I don't want to spread rumors, because you just don't know what's true, what's not true. But I'm just letting you know that there are things always swirling and things being said. And almost I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want it to be true. So part of me is like, I don't want it to be true. So I'm not going to say it. But I don't put it out there because it may not be true. But I know some of you guys have heard things too. And I don't know if they're true or not. I just heard those swirlings of things. But the soaps, this is a major deal. This is a major deal. Yes, I mentioned that, Mark, earlier, that CBS soaps are sold as primetime. So they're doing fun. That's why they can go to Monaco every year. They can go to Monaco, and they can go there and film, and they win awards, and the art and the actors are huge over there in Italy. Also, that's why a lot of the actors from Bold and Beautiful make it over there. Danny McVicker's over there. Ron Moss is over there. They do very well in the Italian market. So I know about that. So I know about that stuff about them. But B&B and Wire still aren't performing like they used to. Not really. Not in America. But number 1, number 2, great. Well, they're not doing numbers they used to do. And then you got General Hospital, folks. And yeah, General Hospital turning 60 next year. Turning 60. And somebody yelled at me. I had to laugh. I had to laugh. Someone yelled at me online saying that General Hospital is really good right now. I'm like, there's some good parts of General Hospital. I wouldn't say General Hospital is good right now. There's been very little movement on General Hospital for last year. We finally got some movement in one of the storylines. But there are 10 other storylines in General Hospital that have not moved. And all you guys watch General Hospital know I'm telling the truth. We may not agree on everything, but I guess I almost can guarantee I would be shocked if we did not if you and I didn't agree on that part when it comes to General Hospital. General Hospital has hardly any movement. There are couplings that are not even couplings. The Liz storyline is going on forever. When did Franco die? I mean, like, there's some storylines that are just like at a snail's pace. So I'm telling you, that doesn't help ratings. That don't help people. People tune in and go, oh, Tasha's still upset again. You know, Nina doesn't know that Will is her daughter yet. I mean, it's a lot. We don't. Nina and Sonny aren't even together yet. When did the Tano and all that burn down? Wasn't that last year, or was that this year? Just taking forever. Just saying, there is, you know, the soaps have to kind of step up, and Bold's doing some amazing stuff. Bold is bold these days. You know, a lot of folks don't like it or whatever. I love it. I think Bold is doing some great stuff, and Y&R finally has some better. Remember Y&R? There was a while Y&R was hard to watch, and there was nothing happening, nothing. At least it's Ashlyn and Diane storylines. We got something going on at least. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, soap Jesus. Right? Thank God. But Days has been working it out. Days has gotten better. I think to me has gotten better and better. Yeah, they got some things. I mean, also no soap is perfect, but it's gotten better and better since that time jump. I love it. I don't dislike General Hospital, not at all. I watch it every single day, and I talk about it every Sunday, except for this Sunday. Won't be there. So I'll be at Christmas Con. We talk about it. It's about all the time. Me and Frank Moran talk about it. People get mad at us because we don't praise it enough or whatever, but I'm not going to praise a show. I don't think it's that good. I will always point out the good parts of a show, and I will always point out the not so good parts of a show. It's the truth. And it's right there on screen. If you're seeing something totally different than I am, let me know. Because I can mention another couple, Vanna. I can mention another couple, Chase in Brooklyn. I can mention another couple, Maxie, I guess, in Austin. And then now, who is Austin? Now we got a storyline there too, I guess. And then we saw him for one day and then we see him for the rest of the week. I'm telling you, the pacing is horrific on General Hospital. So Liz has a Peter flashback. Like we need to see Peter again. Like, really? And when did Peter supposedly die back then? I'm telling you, they've mentioned her father for the last 3 years. And where is Jeff Weber? I'm just saying, these things, people are still waiting for Hayden to come. Where's Hayden? And isn't Holly still stuck over there in another country? I mean, is Luke really dead? I mean, like, there's so much stuff that's just up in the air. And we saw Molly one time in the last month, I think. There's people out there who actually do episode counts. There's so many people out there doing episode counts. And that is it's interesting. They do. And you'll see when they say, this person was on, 61 days in the last 6 months. This one was on 2 days. I'm just telling you. You guys may look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you what I see. I'm not making up anything. I'm telling you what I see. I have a feeling you guys are smart. You see it too. Well, Marlon, like I said, there are some rumors I've heard about General Hospital that I'm not saying out loud because I don't do rumors. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All I know is what I'm seeing on screen and what I'm not seeing on screen. I feel like even if GH is about to end, let's just say they're going to turn 60 and end the show, go out with a bang. All my children went out with a bang. Well, literally went out with a bang with JR pointing the gun. But like literally, then just throw all this shit in there. Just throw everything in there. And give us like cliffhangers every day. Just give it to us. Give it to us. Give it to us. Give it to us. And then, hey, maybe ratings will go up. I mean, you have nothing. None of these shows have anything to lose. We really have nothing to lose. Come on. Jurassic, we have nothing to lose. I mean, Britt and Cody, that's what's going on. I'm more interested in the horse. I'm more interested in Comet. Oh yeah, Mark Scorpio. Guy has a nice little body. There are folks talking shit about him too. And he's old, he's ugly, blah, blah. I'm all his body's better than yours. He's twice your age, so get over it. Lisa gave him some screen time. We see him once every 2 months. And that's my point. The Felicia stuff, that's my point. Well, right now she's obviously off because of personal reasons. I'm just telling you, there are storylines that have been going on and on for years. The Sabrina storyline, like I said, they never gone on a date. They've never gone on a date. It's been a year and a half. And now we're finally getting movement. A year and a half, you guys. That's a long time. And we're finally getting movement. Okay, come on, folks. This is, viewers aren't dumb. They aren't. I may call, you know, I'm on here and I call out crazy fans all the time. And there are a lot of them. There are a lot of crazy fans. I always say there are fans and fanatics. The fanatics are cuckoo. But the fans, they're not dumb. Don't underestimate soap fans. Soap fans, no, they see stuff. They totally see stuff. And soap fans don't want to be shitted on. Soap fans want good soap. That's all. Just give us something to chew on. Give us some good soap, some good story, some oh my God moments. And we'll tune in. But when you have a boring week where everybody's just talking to each other and nothing is moving, it's repetitive conversations. How many times do I need to see certain people talk about the same thing over and over again? That's not exciting. That makes you just go, oh, okay. And that's the thing, Zach, right? But see, it's cheaper to produce. So you take days off, you put in some cheap reality show or news program, it's cheaper to produce. It goes back to the bottom line, right? It goes back to the bottom line. That's what it is. Like I said, I'm not making this stuff up. It's just the truth. So, so Zach, you're right. It's a weird formula. It's complete. They move it. They'll put some news thing in there. It won't do as much, but it's news. News is easy to produce, and it's can fold into whatever's going on. These days they can move back. I don't think so, Dylan. I think once it's gone, that's it. I think days, just my opinion, I think when days goes, that was the cue. It's off. I would highly doubt it would come back onto NBC after this. I highly doubt it. I just highly doubt it. I do. You guys, come on, folks. This is the beginning stuff. And I remember when streaming first kind of started and Netflix was getting into it and Amazon was like, ooh, we're in the embryonic stages of this. It was like 5 years ago. And then I was like, wow. And now we're 5-6 years later and we're in it. There is wonderful original programming on streaming services. As I said, I wish I could start a streaming soap service. Oh my goodness, I wish I could. I wish I had the money and the resources and everything. I wish I could, you guys. I really do. I think there's something about it. And I would offer a free and premium subscription. I offer both. So everybody can watch it for free. And then there's others who you want extras. You just like my Patreon, right? You get stuff that's more than that. I just think that, I'm sorry, guys, streaming is it. I mean, people's attention spans, how they live, everything. Streaming is for a lot of people, that's the way to go. And then you can watch the show whenever you want. You don't have to worry about trying to DVR it and tape it. Remember taping it? I used to tape my shows back in the day. I taped them all. I would set my TV and set my VCR, and I would tape. I have VCR stuff. VCR still down here. Do I have any tape sitting here? Oh, I know. Here's how I would. Oh, guys, I still got tapes. This is Falcon Crest. You can see it on there. This is old episodes of Falcon Crest. But I have a tape, you guys. I have a tape. This is the last season of Falcon Crest. But we taped a long time ago. Look out, tape. So I've always gone with technology. I've always tried to go with technology. I remember when VHS came, it was also beta. Beta was first. And beta was the smaller tapes, or half that size, and they loaded from the top. We had a top loading machine, put it in, and supposedly it was better than VHS. Didn't last. I started working at video stores in the 80s, so I was all about tapes and stuff. And then I remember CDs and DVDs came out. So I followed that route. Cable, same thing. Cable, I try to follow whatever the technology is if I can. Oh, I'm sure Susan right now. I've seen pieces of conversations. People are losing their shit. They are losing their ever-loving shit. They're losing it. They're losing it, kids. They're losing it. And in some ways, I don't blame them. In some ways, I get it. Right now, it's a shock. This is, no matter what side you're on this, it is huge news. This is a milestone marker piece of news for soap operas, for television, for streaming, for everything. It's some good episode of Falcon Crest. I don't know exactly the ratios, but they said in the articles that I've read that basically that's what it is. Well, it's production, salaries. That's why a lot of soaps have bigger hiatuses now and more hiatuses. That sounds like something else, Dylan. I would say so. Yeah, so there's production, salaries, ad revenue, ad space. Maybe not getting the big ads like they used to, because companies have to feel like their ad will bring them more money if they show during Days of Our Lives. If a company thinks it's not really helping our bottom line, then they won't advertise during Days. So it depends on what is Days getting as advertising, and is it actually helping their companies? Then you got production costs, crew, COVID testing now, and all that stuff added in there. They have COVID monitors and like that, all that kind of stuff going on in there. You got salaries. Everybody's guarantees. Like I'm guaranteed 5 shows a month, or I'm guaranteed 4 shows a week. Can they afford that? Can they do that? There's a lot of factors of running a show. This is even more shocking than AfterBuzz TV not coming back from a hiatus. Oh my goodness! I just saw Maria Menounos is going to be in a movie with my friend Brent Bray lately, so she clearly has moved on. Then AfterBuzz come back, she's doing a movie. She's clearly doing something else. It's a name only online. It's all they just post TikToks on there, and that's all they do. There are no new shows. There are no new nothing. It's dead, kids. 2 years later, nothing happening. The show's gone. The network's gone, and that to me was shocking. I never thought for a million years they would end AfterBuzz TV. But I'm telling you, folks, life moves on. It does change. Life changes. I would not be here was AfterBuzz TV. So life changes. I've been doing this for 2 years. That's why you see pushing super chats or saying, give me money, give me money. And that's not just want money from you guys. This costs money for me to do this also. This costs me money to do this. I don't have a job. This is what I do. So you'll see me say, buymeacoffee.com, James Lott Jr., or Patreon.com. That's why I started merchandise, jljmedia.threadless.com. Then I have the super chats and super things. I do all this because this actually helps me stay in business. Whether it's a $2 donation or a $20 donation or whatever it is, it all adds up and helps me out. So now I got several streams coming in because it costs me money to do this too. My internet costs money. I have 2 iMacs. My computers cost money. My lights cost money. My Wi-Fi costs money. Like I said, I know how it is. It is doing these things. It's same for Tony Moore and Edition Day. Same for anybody. Flow Boys. Same for everybody. We all just will come on here and that's it. This is our job. This is my job. I love doing it. I love doing it. And with COVID and monkeypox and all this shit going around everywhere, it's actually safer for me to be right here, and that's it. Hi, Albert. Yes, Dylan, you know me from Edition Days, 7 years ago. But that's why you'll hear me promoting more of my stuff, just because that's what keeps me going. So whether you give or not or whatever, it's fine. But I'm gonna keep pushing my stuff because I have to. And that's what Days of Our Lives, same thing. They're like, we're not making enough money. We got to go. So they're going to Peacock. And obviously they struck a deal that must be a really good deal for right now, at least. And September 12th, we're all going to find out what's going on, I guess. I guess more will come out. But so far, from what I've read so far, it's just the money's not worth it. That's the short of the story. The money's not worth it. Yeah, I know. 3 is like, well, it's I guess it's the 3rd summer. I guess you're right. It's the 3rd summer in a row. It's 2 years, but 3rd summer. Yes. I know. Change is hard to accept, but if change didn't happen, we'd still be watching 3 channels with rabbit ears and no remote controls, turning the console TVs, watching TV go off the air. Yes, we're talking about Days of Our Lives. Albert, you didn't see the news? Days of Our Lives, starting September 12th, is leaving NBC and going on Peacock. That news came out about an hour ago. They said the money was not worth it. I was not making enough money on Peacock, on NBC. They're moving it over there permanently. That's all we know so far. That's why I had to come on, Albert, and talk about it. I'm like, NBC, for the first time in 73 years, will not have a soap opera. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm thinking about all the soap operas they had: Santa Barbara, Another World, Search for Tomorrow, Passions. They're gone. In a month, Days will be gone and on the Peacock. That's all we know so far. The reports are still coming in. They will charge size. Well, that's what we were saying, Susan, earlier. I think we're not sure yet. They just came out with this. Peacock usually they do the first episode or 2 free. If you want to watch, then it costs money. Or there's also different tiers. I believe like $4.99 is limited, or $4.99 is premium, or it's like 99 cents is limited access. I think there's one with ads, without ads. Yes, we changed the channel by hand, where you were the remote control. Your parents were like, James, turn the channel. We'll go back. We would be still there. We'd be at beta VHS machines, and we didn't change. The change is happening, kids. It's happening whether you like it or I like it or not. And this is a very interesting example of what's going on. This is amazing. And we are here to witness this. This is a trip. This is a trip. It is. Oh, kids, it's a trip. But everything goes down to money, you guys. I'm sorry. I wish it could be more altruistic than that. They just keep it on because they love the show. It's money. Everything is money, you guys. Every single goddamn thing in Hollywood, it's money. If it can make money, it's on the air. If it can't make money, goodbye. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. So we're going to continue talking about this. This is just the first day of news. We're going to continue talking about this, of course. Albert, you have to watch the show. I just talked about it for the last hour. So you have to look back. You have to watch it after I'm done. I just gave my whole. That's why I came on. I came on for us to talk about it. The news just came out, but I've been on for like an hour. Actually, how long am I? Let's see how long I've been on. I've been on for an hour. And Zach, like I said earlier, I agree with you. I think if Peacock was not here, if there was no Peacock, I think Days would have got the axe. I do. I think that would have been it. I just think that would have been it. It just would have been, that's it. So we're lucky if you're a Days fan. There's Susan. If you're a Days fan, then you're fortunate they're still going on a streaming. But literally, if there was no Peacock, I think the show would have been off the air. But hey, at least it's going out with a bang. Like I said, it's doing some good stuff. Going out with a bang. It is what it is. I mean, we can debate it and talk about it, be upset, but the whole point is it's going. It's done. The printing deal is done. It's happening, unless there's some 11th hour change. Yeah, you have to go back and watch it at the beginning, because I already talked for an hour already. I don't want to be repetitive like doing soap operas and repeat what I just said again. Yeah. Because some of these soap operas, I'm like, that's the same conversation they had last 4 days in a row. If I have to watch Nate and Devon fight over who's doing what, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done with that storyline. Come on, people. But kids, I'm gonna get off now. I really just came on to talk about this because I was like, this is major news. I say, yeah, and so are the days. That's right, Deb. And so are the days of our lives. And so are the days of our lives, bitches. I am going to watch General Hospital, take care of some other stuff. This is actually major news. I can't believe. And I'll continue to follow this and see what more comes out of this, and more research. I'll be watching. I'll be watching all the fallout and see what happens, and we'll continue talking about this, of course. Like I said, for me, I had quit a client, which I'll be making an announcement about that at some point to you guys. But like, I understand this things happen, changes happen, things happen. They do. I love you guys.